What up, boxing fans? It's your boy Lalo from Lalo's Boxing, and you are now tuning into the hottest boxing podcast. Yay! All right, so let's get right into it, man. I'm going to be covering the fights that happened this past weekend, and I'm going to talk about the fights that are going to happen this weekend and shit that been going on the gram. So let's hop right into it, man. So first of all, let's get into it with Gabriel Flores versus Jason Valdez. Great fucking performance by Gabriel Flores, man. I was impressed by the kid, and he was just too sharp. And his jab is always on fucking point. His footwork was on point. And one thing that I was impressed is that when he got Valdez hurt, he took that motherfucker out of there. Usually, Flores is the type of boxer that will box any motherfucker head off. And, you know, he's patient. And, you know, I've seen him hurt guys before in the past, but, you know, he stayed calm, composed, and, you know, just pick them apart, you know, after, you know, they get up. But with Jason Valdez, I seen a different Gabriel Flores. I seen a Gabriel Flores that is developing his power. His power is already getting there. So he's getting his man strength. And not only that, his mentality, you know, was a little bit different. Like I said, I've been following the kid before he turned professional. You know, I've been to a couple of his fights live, and I was just impressed by when he got Valdez hurt with that left hook on top of his, you know, hit him on top of the dome. You know, he was like, man, fuck it. You know, why waste time? Let me get this motherfucker out of here. And he did that. He did that shit on ESPN. And not only that, man, he did that for his city, the 209. Shout out to Mudville, Stockton, California. You guys got to hit it, man. And, you know, that fight against Valdez was more of a contender. You know, now he's a fucking contender. So the 130 division is stacked. And I believe he might be going for a world title very soon, maybe next, or I said one more fight. And you got to give the kid a world title. He's going to bring that shit back to Northern California. So Flores, you know, hasn't been a heavy hitter. Why? First of all, he hasn't fought in Tijuana, so his record's not padded like most of these fighters, you know, that have high KO ratio and shit. It's because most of these fighters went to Tijuana and, you know, build their KO ratio out there. Flores Jr. is different. All his fights, I believe, is in the States. And like I said, he's developing his man strength. So, and that killer instinct was the shit that impressed me this past weekend from Flores. So, you know, it's just sky's the limit. Sky's the limit now. And he got the talent to become a world champion in multiple weight classes, in my opinion. He's got to stay sharp, stay dedicated, and, you know, true to himself. So, other than that, he's going to reach the top very soon. I mean, he's already up there, but he's going to become world champion very soon. Anyways, let's get to the Valdez versus Berchelt. That was a great fucking fight, man. I was waiting for this fight to happen. And it was a classic. It was a fucking classic. A lot of people doubted Valdez, man, including his idol, Julio Cesar Chavez. Many boxing experts, many boxing analysts all had Berchelt winning or knocking Valdez out. Nobody seen that Valdez gonna, you know, KO the Berchelt. Nobody seen that coming. But he did that shit, man. Valdez was on point, man. Oh my God, man. What a game plan by Eddie Reynoso. This Eddie Reynoso is the fucking truth. He deserves respect, man. Look at his fucking stable. He's taking these fighters and taking them to the next level, to the elite world level. Look at Valdez. Valdez was known as a slugger / banger, and we knew he could box, but Eddie Reynoso is bringing out the fundamentals out of all the talent, man. And what Oscar Valdez did this past weekend, it shows that Eddie Reynoso, has changed a little bit Valdez style. You seen Valdez use his jab more, which was very fucking effective. You seen the jab got fucking Berchelt nose busted up in the early rounds. And then the movement, the head movement as well, the defense, that, getting away from the ropes, don't stand on the ropes. That Valdez was a fighter that his mentality is, stay on the ropes and, fucking bang, fucking slug. But with Eddie Reynoso, he learned that, you could be a puncher / boxer. So instead of fucking, being on the ropes against a bigger man, he evade, pivot out, and started, fighting backwards. And that's how he got the knockout with the fucking left hook. Like I said, man, y'all got to give Eddie Reynoso respect. Y'all got to put respect on Eddie Reynoso's name now, because it's only February, the second month of the year, and Reynoso, it's already a fucking candidate for Trainer of the Year, in my fucking opinion. Look at that performance he had with Ryan Garcia. And then the performance with Valdez. And then the Cuban Flash, his heavyweight. He's getting these victories, and they're impressive. So, shout out to Eddie Reynoso, man. But let's not get sidetracked, man. Oscar Valdez did his thing. And, he deserved time off. He deserved, to enjoy this victory with his family, as he should. And, we going to see what's next for him. There's a fighter that been talking shit on social media that I had to address yesterday. And he's been running his mouth saying, that Valdez is ducking this, Valdez is ducking him, and this and that. But this motherfucking fighter, Shakur Stevenson, hasn't fucking fought nobody. So how could you duck someone if your resume is nowhere near as the fighter you want to fight? Motherfucker, you got to put yourself in the contender. Be the contender. Be somebody in the top 3. Earn your shot. These fighters nowadays, they want opportunity without doing shit. They want to fight a world champion without proving themselves that they're ready. So, you got to be somebody in the top 5, at least top 3, before you try to call out a champion. But anyways, man, Shakur Stevenson been running his mouth. And, I believe Oscar Valdez experience and his hard work, his heart, and the trainer that he got, they're going to come with a good plan. And Shakur Stevenson will get knocked the fuck out. Like I said, on my tweet and on my Instagram post, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Shakur Stevenson will get knocked the fuck out. But anyways, man, enough with Shakur Stevenson, man. That crybaby boy, he blocked me because I spoke nothing but the truth, the whole truth. And, these fighters are soft. They can't handle the truth sometimes. So, it is what it is. My boy Oscar Valdez going to do his damn thing. And it's fight week today. So, we got Canelo, the face of boxing, fighting Yildirim. And it's going to be a hell of a fight, in my opinion. Fucking Yildirim looks pretty big, stocky. But I think Canelo's going to knock his ass out in the first 3 or 4 rounds. I don't see the fight going past that. I seen Yildirim fight before against Eubanks. He got his ass knocked out. So Canelo's 100 times better fighter than Eubanks. But we all know this is boxing, and one punch can't change the fight, even for Canelo. So it is what it is. You know, everybody got that puncher's chance in that division, I believe. They're all bigger than Canelo. But I don't see it happening, my personal opinion. So, other than that, man, what else has been going on in the boxing news, man? I'm here talking about Jorge Linares versus Devin Haney. And I believe that Jorge Linares got the tools to beat fucking Devin Haney. Here, let me break it down. Let me give you the reasons why I believe Jorge Linares could beat Devin Haney, man. I'm going to get right into it, man. I'm going to break it down for you guys. One, he's as fast as Haney. 2, he got better timing as Haney. 3, he's more explosive than Haney. 4, he got more power than Haney. 5, you know, they both got great boxing skills. And Haney's gonna need more than that to beat him, man. And the performance he did with Gamboa, even though he beat an old Gamboa by using his boxing skills, and he couldn't take him out, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. If he can't take out Linares, I'll tell you, if he can't knock out Linares and beat him that way, he's in there for a long fucking fight. Why? Linares never lost a decision fight. The only way he lost was by knockout. And we know Devin Haney doesn't, you know, have knockout power. So it's going to be a long fight. It's going to be an interesting fight. But the experience going to play out on Jorge Linares. You know, he been to that level. He fought these elite fighters. But one thing that could play out for Devin Haney is that Linares been through so many fights, so many wars. He's aging. And that's all I could give Haney, man. So Haney got the youth, and Linares got the experience. They both got great boxing IQ. But other than that, man, I'm leaning towards Linares. Crazy thing about it, I tweeted that shit. I was like, in my honest opinion, I have Linares beating Haney. 30 minutes later, I get a DM on my Instagram. Guess by who? Fucking Devin Haney. This motherfucker went out his way. He was like, how much money you got on it? And he was like, he like, I'll bet you 1K. That's what he offered me as a bet. And you know, I didn't take it yet, man. We're still negotiating and shit. But basically, he told me to put my money where my mouth is. So I might have to, you know, take that bet. But, you know, I was trying to, I want some odds, man. You know, I'll put that 1K, but I need you to put more than 1K. I mean, you're going to be the favorite in Vegas and shit. So, man, my 1K to your 10K. I mean, shit. How confident are you, Devin Haney? Let's take that bet if you're really confident. It's just 1K, bro, that I'll be losing. But if you lose, if you believe in your skills, bet that 10K. So I'll leave that to you, man. Anyways, man. Another thing that's been going on in the boxing news, a lot of Jamal Charlo ducking Benavidez. Same old. And that's pretty much it, man, that I'm going to cover today, man. So I appreciate everybody tuning in on the Hottest Boxing Podcast. This is your host with the most, the one and only, Lalo from Lalo's Boxing. And I am signing off.